It is currently 1:45 and I've been here since 6:30 this morning. You may or may not see some dodgy phone clips I filmed earlier, but look at this. A digger. We've got a digger at Bugsboarding for roughly 4 days. We're going to walk you around a bit of a plan we've got with the work we're going to do with it. So far I've created these 2 rollers at the bottom of the board across track. 2 big rollers. The option here is you should be able to double them when the track's running fast, and then you should be able to pump them like crazy when it's not so fast. Next step is this table here. I'm going to try and not make this so big, but it's going to be a bit longer. But the landing's kind of good already, so I'm hopefully not going to go inside the berm and make a mess in there. I'm going to do this and get out onto the next step. We're going to make this into kind of one bigger landing and then make a wooden kicker. Next project is this big middle jump on the big freestyle line. We're going to tweak the landing slightly. Over the years, with water running down it, it's got a bit of a groove in the middle, so we're going to fix that. The lip to this jump has been like a problem for years. It's never really been quite right. Matt Brind's solution to fixing that, he's going to bring a pre-made kicker that will basically sit on top of this. Okay, so currently, as you can see, there is an airbag. But this one, the run-in's kind of always, it's like quite a slope, so you're like gaining speed the whole way until you're on the kicker, and it's a bit off-putting and not that nice to ride. And after it, you come off the airbag almost faster than what you went on it. The next bit is to move the airbag. Over there we've got a big mulch jump, a little mulch jump, and then an unfinished, disused jump. And we're going to make that jump into the airbag landing. The run-in for the airbag is going to come through this gap here. There might be a little bit of a roller. This will be all nice flat. 2 routes, 1 route going into the little mulch jump and then 1 route going into the airbag. The top of the kicker will be somewhere here-ish, and then all this dirt will be put here, create a nice big landing for the airbag to sit on top of. Okay, so we are back on the board across track. A couple of years ago, I think, we put in these inside lines. There's one here and there's one on the first corner as well. They're super good, but the problem is they're too good in the racing. When people get in the inside lines, they basically win the race. I don't really know what we're gonna do here yet, but the plan is to try and make the inside lines worse or the outside lines better. I think that's everything, isn't it? Day 2 of Project Digger. I thought I'd start the day with just recapping what I did yesterday. I made these 2 massive rollers. Admittedly, they are maybe a little bit bigger than what I had planned. Potentially might make them smaller, like cut the tops off and put it in the middle. And then I made this tabletop, which is basically just a bigger version of what was there before. Over here I've made this landing, just a remake of the dirt that was already here, and there'll be a wooden kicker here, and then this bit of dirt I'm about to finish off in a minute will be basically like a big roller for kids to go over. Santa's left me some fuel in the bucket this morning. I really don't like being in the digger at this angle. I don't know if you can see the angle, you might be able to on the time lapse. Probably doesn't even look that bad, but like I know I'm not, but it just feels like I'm going to tip over backwards, and it is not fun at all for me. Right, basically you've got 2 rollers, like one you should be able to jump off into kind of the landing into the airbag in the mulch that I'll create in a bit, just because there was space, another roller, and then this monstrosity with sort of an off-camber roller, because the problem is this is going to be the run-in and you'll drop in down here and you've got to turn slightly, so that was my attempt at making some sort of pumpable turn. It's going to take a bit of handwork to get it nice and good, I think. So this flat bottom section here, my plan is now to dig this down even more so it's the same level as this, and that should bring the takeoff even lower down, get more speed and give us more dirt. So that's the plan. Wish me luck. Back to the time lapse. It's day 3 of digging, and this is where I got to yesterday. Got a huge, and it is huge, landing for the airbag to sit on, and this huge flat area here. The kicker will be somewhere here, but we're not quite done yet. First task of today is to finish this landing. All this needs finishing. Maybe we might need that dirt from there. That's task number 1, day 3. Let's have it. It's a thing of beauty. It's absolutely massive. I kind of want to put the kicker in and ride it. It's like a normal landing without the airbag. Yeah, huge flat bottom. Kicker will be there. Boom. Triple backflip. Land. Everyone's sitting here and going absolutely wild. Good progress so far today. Happy days.
Stirred it with my fingers, singing boom da 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 boom da 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 da. Threw it out the window, and lately you've been tanned, suspicious for the winter. With your boom da 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 boom da 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 da, legs like little splinters.
God is on your side.
On it races. On it races.
These 2 rollers again. We've decided to fill in a little bit in the middle. Let's get on with it.
Right, what's going on here then?
Building a kicker bay for nice big consistent sends this summer. You got to paint it so it doesn't rot instantly in the British weather.
What kind of size are we talking?
I'm thinking it's probably going to end up being about 6.5 feet tall.
Nice.
So like closing in on 2 meters, or maybe just a little over for our international metric friends.
Big booter. Right, I'll come and give you a hand.
I bought it in a can, and stirred it with my fingers, singing boom da 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 boom da 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 da. Threw it out the window, and lately you've been tanned, suspicious for the winter. With your boom da 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 boom da 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 da, legs like little splinters. On it races.
We have got the frame pretty much framed up. The idea was hopefully that the kicker would sit pretty flush with the dirt, but the bottom needs just digging in a little bit. So we're just digging the bottom in a bit. We'll sit her back on and see how tall she needs to be.
You're growing taters?
know me. I'm going booters.
Ah, lovely.
Good morning. It is the start of day 4. It's Friday. I'm just doing a quick morning update because I'm not sure where I got to with filming yesterday. We had quite a lot of people turn up and stuff. You've probably seen Matt and Amon working on the ramp on the main big jump line. But first I'm going to show you, last night we moved the airbag kicker and the actual airbag over to this landing. So that looks really cool. This is what Emlyn and Matt were working on. This nice kicker, it's going to fit in this gap here. We're going to have a wooden jump on the main line. My first job this morning is to get the digger all the way to the top of the hill to where we're going to start working on the border cross track. Managed to get here without tipping the digger. Now we're going to move the berm. What do you reckon, Matt?
I reckon you got this. 2-hour job.
Everything was right, then Babylon red. Them red. Me catch me Fred. Me catch me Fred.
Okay, roller done. Have a look at this. Come down here, pump that, and then zoom around the corner. So we kind of completed this area. We've pushed the berm back and added this roller to hopefully even out each line. Matt's gonna go give it a quick test run. What do you reckon?
It's funny how adding a wonky roller makes a corner so much easier to ride. That was superb.
Nice.
I'm well happy with that. And I didn't even make it.
The next job is to make this, sorry excuse of a tabletop, an actual tabletop. But I got loads of excess dirt from the previous build. I'm gonna drag this over here and then build this. Let's get on.
Please check the DJ. Tell him to turn up sound. The crowd never like that.
It is Saturday morning, day 5. I started changing the inside corner on the first berm of the border cross track. All good. I think I'm just going to do a very quick job on the white kicker down there. Basically just make the run into it nice and smooth. I'm going to go down the bottom and fix the roller in a bit as well.
It's been weighing on my mind, oh. Seems to be with me all the time, oh. Can't tell if this is real, I thought you are someone to rely on.
Right, just to make this huge build video even bigger, I'm going to start making the kicker for the fun size jump that we built at the bottom of Bugsboarding. So I'm going to cut the radiuses now, and I've got some wood coming soon, paint it all up and build a lovely little medium-sized jump to learn new tricks on for kids to try a jump for the first time. It's going to be fun.
It's the kind of patience breaks your heart, maybe it's me that's taking the same part. Patience as she goes, cadence says.
So we've done a bit of painting on the ramp, we've got the plywood faces now. We're going to start screwing things together, so let's jump straight into a time lapse.
It's been weighing on my mind, oh. Seems to be with me all the time, oh. Can't tell if this is real, I thought you are someone to rely on.
Right, so we've done maybe over a week now of building stuff at Bugsboarding, and we're going to give you a quick walk around and show you what we've done. Starting here with this huge set of double rollers. This was the first thing I built, and then I went off and built other stuff that we'll show you in a minute. Then we decided to fill the middle in, and then I went off again, and then I came back here right at the end to make it way more mellow. Smoothed it all out so it's nice and chill. And then we also made that tabletop there, going into the big berm, and that's good fun. That's just the tabletop, we don't need to show you that. Let's move on. Okay, next thing we're going to show you is this new airbag location. It still needs a bit of handwork, but basically there used to be a half finished jump here. Moved it all that way and dug this down to make this massive landing that we've put the airbag on. We've already moved the airbag and the kicker. Kicker needs a bit of work, it's a bit rotten at the moment, but this is going to be sick. I'm very excited for this bit. Here also, we sorted out the run-in to the big mulch jump. That is now running, so any bikers who fancy sending some stunts on that, it's all ready to go, and some fresh mulch as well. On to the next bit. Now we bring you to this. Thanks to Matt Brind, you'll see if you come and ride this, he's signed it to Bugs for the big sends from the Brind brothers. How cute is that? Okay. Yeah, this is a big wooden lip, basically just replaces the dirt one that was here before, and this will hopefully last longer, and it's always going to be the same transition. I've not ridden it yet, Amon has, I think. How was it?
It's really nice, smooth.
Yeah. And while we're here, this bit, Nath kind of updated this hip here, and then also we just smoothened out the landing a little bit. After a while it had got a bit of a rain rut in it, so we took the sides off, and now this is nice and smooth. Nina has been fueling the digging the whole way along. Thanks, Nina. So we've done a lot of updates to this part of the border cross track. Basically a tabletop there. I think there used to be a tabletop, but over the years it basically turned into nothing. So the inside berm here, we pushed it out about 4 foot, basically to make it less fast. Because in racing, when you came down here and you got on the inside line, you got about 6 board lengths on the person on the outside line. So by pushing this out, we've made it a little bit slower. And to make the outside line faster, we put this roller at the beginning, so you can accelerate into the corner. And me and Amon did try it earlier, and he got out first, but I had more speed, which kind of evened it out again, which is amazing for the racing. Just come to this berm and there's a bloody rabbit hole in it already. But this one, we basically did the same as that one. We've pushed it out maybe 3 foot and also measured the radius again. Yeah, should just make the outside line and the inside line a little bit more even. And we built this bit up quite a bit as well, because in the racing last year, people were flying out of here and hitting people on the outside, which is unsafe. So final thing to show you is this nice little jump at the end of the kind of small jump freestyle line. There used to be a long, thin tabletop thing here that didn't ever really work. So we dragged it all here, made a bit of a bigger landing. On the other side that you might not be able to see is kind of a roller for the kids to go over. And then for people who want to, we've got this gap jump with a wooden kicker that Emily and I just made. And we've not hit it yet, but we're about to right now.
Right, first run we went a bit slow, knuckled it, but the kicker itself felt really good. So let's go a bit higher, try again.
Oh, this is too quick. Turns out it's quite hard to judge your speed. That one was too quick. That's alright though, the kicker feels really nice.
Yeah.
I'm psyched.
I think
How was it?
yeah, that was well good. It worked with that line. I was like turning quite hard, so I didn't do a trick, but it's fine. Aim improved that by doing a flip. Dan's going to try it on a bike. Obviously it's a tiny jump for a bike, but Dan's a pro, so he can do anything.
Yo.
Can I do a trick?
Alright, yeah, go on. Whoa. Is that the first time you've ever fived a jump, like before doing any other trick?
Probably.
It's got to
Because
be.
I've got confidence in it. Admittedly, that was a terrible 5. Should we leave it there?
Yeah?
Oh, Dan's in again.
Yo.
Oh, that's sick. Cool, well thanks Amon for making Bugsboarding twice as good.
Well, it's a team effort.
Yeah, and everyone else that's helped, like Nath, Slogs,
Nina,
Nash,
Bugs.
Nina, Bugs, Lucy,
Dan.
Dan.
Dan's been working on another bike line.
Yeah.
It's all going. It's crazy.
Yeah, we're stoked. So come down, come and ride. Come play with us.
Nice.